Common stones that you would find in the galley. So this is limestone, and it is known to be relatively soft and easier to chisel, but it still took us around 2 months to complete this project. So can you imagine, we're using power tools. It took us this long. How long it would take people back in the 1st century to make a family tomb for themselves. So of course, this was a luxury that was reserved only for the rich, for the wealthy people. Poor people were always buried in the ground, and always the Jewish custom was to bury people outside the city walls so that you're not coming in contact with the dead and you would not be defiled. And they would usually lay the person to rest in about 12 to 24 hours. So either the same day or within 24 hours, out of respect. And of course, time is of an essence. You have to do this very quickly since everything begins to deteriorate. So here, this would be a preparation room. This is where the family members would come and prepare the body for the burial by anointing the body with oils and sweet spices, and then wrapping the body in linen. And if you go inside, there's actually, you can see that there are niches that are chiseled into the bedrock. This is where they lay the body, and then they would roll the stone. Remember the Rolling Stones? So they roll the stone, and then they seal the gaps with clay. Okay, so this bad smell stays inside. And then after a year, there was always a second reburial, where they would come back, gather what's left, which are just the bones, and lay the bones into ossuaries, which are boxes made of stone about the size of the longest bone in the body and the width of the skull, and they had the name of the person on it. So all those boxes ossuaries were stored here in this preparation area. And what's interesting, in Isaiah 53 verse 9, it talks about the Messiah being accounted with the wicked in his death, but it says he will be buried among the rich. So Jesus was not a rich man, and remember, he was executed like a rebel, so it means he would never get to see a proper Jewish burial. He should have buried with those 2 criminals alongside, but it says that Joseph of Arimathea came and he asked Pontius Pilate to bury Jesus in his brand new tomb, right? So he was buried in the tomb of a rich man, among the rich. You see, that prophecy really was fulfilled. But you know, Jesus was not related to Joseph. So probably when he came back home, Joseph, he saw his wife. She would have told him, what have you done? This is our family tomb. Well, now we have to wait for a whole year to actually use it. And Joseph would have said, honey, why are you worried? It's for the weekend. It says on the 3rd day he rose again. He never saw the kid. All right, folks, if you want to take a look inside.